Tonight I'm going to share with you how to fling some spring into your home. I'm going to be sharing how I transformed my son's bedroom into a beautiful spring retreat. Using some fabric, peel and stick wallpaper, and some furniture flips, you too can transform your closet or a spare bedroom just in time for spring. Welcome to my channel, Freckled Mom DIY. I'm Devin. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, hey! So here is a beautiful secretary's desk that I picked up for $50. Oh my goodness, I am so in love with this. I have been looking for one of these forever. I am just so in love with this. It looks in great shape. There are some scratches. There is a nice little date here on the back. It looks like May 1959. I could be wrong. And this is a roll top, which is a little stuck, so we'll have to fix that. And everything is in really good condition except for the dust. Other than that, I am in love with this. The drawers are very smooth, gliding. And first, I just went through with my Crud Cutter and I really just scrubbed this up. I gave it a really good cleaning and I am pleasantly surprised how well this came out. This was just such an amazing, beautiful piece, so I knew I wasn't going to repaint it. I just wanted to add a little oil to it. So I'm just taking this apart and cleaning it up. And this is my recurring monthly room by room spring fling, and this is co-hosted by Maria from the Artsy Cupcake. There is a playlist in my description as well as a link to her channel, so make sure you check out Maria and check out the playlist, guys. So here I'm just going through and really giving this a nice good scrubbing. You are going to see we're going to be using some Murphy's oil, soap and oil, and I am going to make sure everything, so I'm going through like the little crevices and the leather here, and I just want to make sure it's really clean before I go through with the oil, because I'm not going to sand this or do anything to it except what I'm doing right here. So this is definitely such an easy flip because I don't have to repaint it. So here is that Murphy's oil, and it is for dark wood, and you can see it is just bringing out so much charm here. And wherever there are little dings or scratches, that oil is just buffing it right out. So every once in a while you will have to go through, you know, maybe every couple months or every year and just do a nice good coat of that oil again. So you can see I am going really careful over here because I don't want to get that oil on the leather, because I am going to be cleaning this leather. Now everything I use is down in my description. So this is just some leather cleaner and it worked perfect. And I just rubbed it on and rubbed it off. So I would definitely suggest doing that. So here is my husband helping, and this roll top was a little stuck, so we just put some WD-40 in it. He just went right down the edge and a little bit dripped, so I did have to clean it up just a little bit. But oh my goodness, I styled it first just to show you guys how beautiful this piece is. I put all my vintage items on it, and I am just so in love with how this came out. But this is not what we're doing with it, guys. We are going to be putting this in my dressing room, and here it is. So my son moved out in August, and I had his room sitting here, and we decided to turn it into a little dressing room. So that's what you guys are going to be seeing tonight. Here is a little piece that I flipped for the room to give it a little spring. So this was black, and I decided instead of sanding it down, I was just going to wash it really good. And we're going to do two things here. So first I started with a roller and a paint that I got for my bathroom. This is my bathroom color, and it's called Moonlight. It's a beautiful color, although you're going to see it really wasn't the color I wanted. It was so light, and it kind of had almost like, it was just too light, I think. So I do go and give this whole piece, a really good coat of it. Now before this, I did go through with a little sander, like a hand sander, and just kind of buffed it up a little bit to rough it up a little. So I didn't have to have it like all sanded down with the electric sander. But you can see I did not like that yellow, so I went through with my Waverly chalk paint in Maize. And this was definitely the color I needed. I did go and do 2 coats because of that. So this is a peel and stick wallpaper, and this is from the Property Brothers, and it's called Artisan Weave. You can't see it, but it is a textured wallpaper, and it is beautiful. At first this is supposed to be a vintage Hollywood themed dressing room, and now it is definitely some kind of floral, hippie, 70s, modern feel. I don't even know, but I just love it. So I just cut down the peel and stick wallpaper to closer to the size of the drawer, and now I'm just putting it right on top of the drawer. I just peeled it and I put it on the drawer. I lay it out, smooth it out with my hands and my fingers, and I felt like I couldn't really smooth it out enough, so I did get my Mod Podge roller and I rolled it. I just love this. I've never done this before, and I did it to the drawers and the top. So I just took a little utility knife and I was holding that wallpaper and pulling it very, not too tight, but not too loose. And then I would just use that razor blade and cut it around the side. I did go through with a little sander after, just to give it a little distressing. And you'll see, but I do go through and I paint the edge. So I am going to just put this back in to make sure there were only 2 drawers, but one definitely had a little issue there. So when I just used that same hardware, I thought it was really nice, and I just put it back on. You can see I painted around the trim of that drawer, and then I just distressed it a little bit so you could see some of that black coming through. And now you can see this was definitely an unloved piece, and now it is gorgeous. This fits in so well for my spring fling and my little spring update. There is the top of it. I am going to be having a little coffee maker in this room, which I'll share in another video, but I just love this. I think it is so sweet. So here is another very easy flip. This is a piece I had. This is the original piece that was mine from 18 years ago that my son had, that my husband uses. It did not fit in the room. So I did have this piece out in the garage for my spray paint, actually. I've had it out there for about 7 years, so I just decided to bring it in. So my husband and my son brought it in for me, and I cleaned it very well with some Crud Cutter. And then I went through with that Murphy's oil for the dark wood, and I just gave it a really good covering. So I rubbed it on, and I just rub it off, or just kind of like buff it a little bit. And then I just cleaned up the glass with some Windex, and I am so in love with how this came out. I just put all my little knickknacks in here, and I just love this piece. It is so beautiful, and I think it fits perfect with this room. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching. This was a very quick update. I ordered some new hangers off of Amazon. They are a slimmer felt kind of hanger, and I love the color with the rose gold. It definitely gave me that spring feel. And now this is a dressing room, so obviously my clothes are going to be out in the open, and I wanted it just to have a little spring look and, be pretty. And I just love these hangers. They're very durable. I do have it down in my Amazon store. I think these are very sweet and make such a difference from what we had before. And I am just really loving this transformation, guys. I hope you're enjoying this, because I'm just so impressed by my room. I love it so much. So here is a fabric wall. I really wanted something different, so I'm going to show you as we're going through. Here's my son helping me. We're cleaning stuff out, moving things around. This is when we are piecing the room together, but I have a few more DIYs here. So this is the full room before I finished everything, and you can tell we needed some extra fabric you'll see. So my husband's helping with a painter's tarp, and we're just blocking the room because the other side does have some of our supplies for our online business. So here is another fabric wall. So we're just trying to make this one little area for me cohesive. And we pinned it up at first, and you could see it looked awful. So my husband's going through, and he just hung it from a curtain rod. And now it's so beautiful, guys. And I am just getting out the wrinkles, and I am so in love with this. That mirror that you see is a vintage mirror that I had in my bedroom, and I took it out because I think it definitely looks better in this room. I'm going to be doing my hair and my makeup in here, so I definitely needed a mirror. That taller mirror was from Target, and I am so in love with that. But right here, guys, is a showstopper. This is a beautiful peel and stick wallpaper. This is called Gypsy Floral. I got it at Lowe's. It was on sale. And this is just so easy. You peel the paper off and then you put it right onto the wall. I did no prep. This is the original blue paper from my son's bedroom. And every once in a while, you can pull it up if it isn't level and then just smooth it back out. And it comes with a little tool, so you can just make it nice and smooth with no air bubbles. And then you use a little razor blade and you slice it off wherever it meets a window or the ceiling. And this really was such a transformation. I didn't think I was going to paint this room, but now that I have this up here, what a difference. And then I also just went through with a little white paint that I had left over from my kitchen. I just gave a quick coat to the trim and the doors. And then I found these little jars at the Target dollar spot, 3 for $3, and I threw in a little sprig of feathers from Walmart. I am just so amazed what peel and stick wallpaper can do for a room. So when we sell our house, whoever moves in here can change it up. All they have to do is peel it off the wall. I am just so in love with it. And again, guys, it was so easy. I think this is so pretty, and I would love to see if you try this. Let me know if you do. Tag me on Instagram or send me a picture of it. I'd love to see how you transform your closet or your bedroom for spring this season. Thank you for watching. I hope you are inspired to bring some spring into your home this season. I hope you can use these ideas. If you have a spare room you can turn into a dressing room or a little retreat, or maybe just to spruce up your closet. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. On Freckled Mom DIY, we do home improvement, Dollar Tree crafts, DIY, gifts and decor, thrift flipping, and more. And don't forget, this was an open challenge. My recurring monthly room by room playlist, co-hosted by my friend Maria from the Artsy Cupcake. Please make sure to check out her channel when you get a chance, and when you're through with this video, please follow along the playlist. I have a lot coming up, so make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I have a few more DIYs for this space, and I'll share it when I'm done. You can also find me on Instagram as Freckled Mom. I share daily motivation as well as current and upcoming projects that I'm working on. Plus, I love to share my finds that I get at thrift stores or when we're antiquing. I'd love to see you over there. Keep crafting and have a great evening.
Something different about the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.